everybody, welcome back to Ordinary Adventures. Today we are here at the Disneyland Resort, and one of our #1 asked questions on our videos is, why don't you guys show more vegetarian and vegan food options at the parks? So today we're gonna do just that.
We're gonna spend the whole day here at Disneyland Resort eating vegetarian and vegan options that we've heard are awesome.
Are they gonna be delicious?
Come with us on this adventure. So just because we're eating vegetarian food today doesn't mean it's healthy. We're just here to showcase some of the best vegetarian dishes in Disneyland Resort, and most of them we haven't tried, so it's gonna be exciting. First up, we're going to New Orleans Square to French Market, where they have a creamy corn chowder in a sourdough bread bowl. And that sourdough bread bowl is actually from Boudin, so you know it's good.
Yeah, the bread bowls at Disneyland are like famous.
Yeah. This dish is like one of those dishes you see on a lot of the top lists of food at Disneyland, not just vegetarian or vegan. This is like, you know, the big list. People like this. For some reason, I've never had it, even though I love corn. By the way, look at how it's presented here with like the Mickey ears.
Yeah, is this a hidden Mickey?
It is a hidden Mickey, although I just pointed it out, so it's not hidden anymore. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
So savory, so hearty. It's a dreary day out today, so this is like the perfect meal for today, and it's like nice and warm, it goes down. What you gotta do is take one of these sourdough bread pieces, dip it right into the corn chowder there. Oh yeah, look at that. Soak it up. A few years I lived in San Francisco. I was addicted to the Boudin sourdough
yeah, that's
bread.
the good stuff.
Actually, I used to come here to Disney California Adventure and I would just get like the sourdough and bring it home.
Yeah.
Just like eat it. But this gets a 5 out of 5 Peters. This is an Ordinary Adventure star contender, so we gotta get Kitra to try it.
Whoa. I feel like there's like chunks of potato, carrots, onions. This is so good. Ordinary Adventure star. Why haven't we had a bread bowl in so long? We're doing it wrong. This is like gonna be my go-to from now on. Move aside jambalaya, move aside steak gumbo. This is where it's at.
And there's actually a lot of vegetarian soup dishes around Disneyland Resort. You can get the vegetable jambalaya over at Royal Street, I think. And then, of course, Jolly Holiday has the Jolly Holiday special with the creamy tomato soup.
That's one of our favorite meals in all of Disneyland.
I think it is my favorite meal in all of Disneyland.
Yeah. And to wash that down, we got a Disneyland classic, of course, the mint julep. This is just a mint drink with a hint of lime flavor. And what's fun about these is seasonally, they always have different ones, so it's fun to come back and try like new flavors. And this is actually vegan, we found out. I mean, of course, it's just mint and lime and lemon, so. It's the best. 5 out of 5. You already knew. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, now you know. And of course, in typical Ordinary Adventures fashion, we didn't get here in time to try any of the breakfast vegetarian food options. I think they stopped serving it around 10 and 10:30, and that's just too early for us. But they do have a lot of really delicious food for breakfast. Everything from the Impossible shawarma wrap over in Avengers Campus. There's a veggie chimichanga, the classic Mickey waffles, and then our personal favorite over at Lamplight Lounge in Disney California Adventure. They have chilaquiles and French toast that are amazing. So if you guys like this video and you want to see us come back and just try like all the breakfast stuff, let us know. I wouldn't be opposed.
For our next dish, we're going off planet to the planet of Batuu at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Whenever we come to Galaxy's Edge, I usually love to get the vegan Ronto-less Ronto wrap. I actually prefer it over the regular, but we've been getting that a lot lately, so I decided to try one of my other favorite items here at Docking Bay. This is the Felucian Kefta Hummus and Garden Spread. It has Impossible Meatballs, herb hummus, tomato, cucumber, relish, and pita bread. Something about having the word garden in the title just makes me feel like I'm being healthy. And this honestly is so refreshing on a nice, like, hot day when you don't want something overly heavy or sweet. And it's so flavorful. If you've never had Impossible Meat before, this is a good place to start because it is so good. Like, you would fool your entire family. Put a blindfold on them and then be like, try this, they would never know. This is amazing. Obviously it gets a 5 out of 5 Kitras. It's one of my favorite things besides the Ronto Ronto wrap. It's weird, like, who knew that like all the vegan food in Galaxy's Edge would be my favorite?
Another thing that's surprisingly vegetarian, it's also vegan, is the blue and green milks. When they first came out, I was not that huge of a fan of blue milk, but now it's become an addiction.
I know, it's been so long since we've had it.
It's such a curious combination of flavors, and everybody's always trying to figure out what it is, but I think it's actually like dragon fruit, lime, watermelon, and pineapple, all combined together. I don't know, it's really grown on me. Some people are gonna hate on this, but 5 out of 5 Peters. So just because you're eating vegetarian or vegan doesn't mean you can't have a fun themed drink in Galaxy's Edge.
The real question is, are you team blue milk or are you team green milk? Because I like the green milk better. Peter likes the blue milk better. I think a lot of people like the blue milk better. And I just wanted to say, it's raining and we've completely given up on staying dry. It was so crowded in Docking Bay 7 that we're literally like in a corner eating our food on some trash cans, just embracing it. You know, you just gotta live life. When life gives you rain, drink some blue milk, or green milk, drink some green milk. That's the phrase, right?
It's funny because it wasn't supposed to rain today, and even if you look at the weather app right now, it says it's not raining, but it obviously is raining. So when is it gonna stop? I don't know, I think we just gotta go with it.
Yeah, and one of us decided to bring an umbrella while the other one didn't, so who's laughing now? I decided in 2023, who cares if it's raining? Who cares?
I mean, you do because you have an umbrella.
I actually do care, and I care about my hair, that's why I'm wearing a beanie. But in general, who cares?
Next up in Fantasyland, right next to Fantasyland Theater, is Troubadour Tavern. And there they got the potato sambusa. And this is a pastry filled with curry spiced potato, mixed veggies, and served with a mango chutney. I'm not sure if I know what a sambusa is. Is that kind of like a samosa?
I know, I was gonna say, it kind of sounds like a samosa. It looks dang delicious.
It does. If you've ever had Indian food and you've gotten yourself a vegetable samosa, it kind of tastes like that, but that cardamom is giving it an interesting little spiciness to it. I like it a lot. I feel like this could go on my rotation of my favorite snacks.
Oh my gosh,
at
wow.
Disneyland. And that mango chutney gives it a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Does it get a 5 out of 5?
How do you know?
Just a hunch.
Let's see what you think of it.
I feel like the Troubadour Tavern was closed for so long, and now it's finally reopened again. They have a bunch of good stuff there, but this is something new. Oh my God, there's like chunks of mango in there. This is perfectly cooked. It's nice and flaky on the outside and soft on the inside. And the flavors here are so like out of this world, hard to describe. We've eaten a lot of Indian food. I would say that we're Indian food connoisseurs, but I don't think I've ever tasted anything quite like this before, and it is so good. It's sweet and spicy at the same time, and not like hot spicy, just like cinnamon and cardamom spice, if that makes sense. This gets the star.
The one thing that sucks about Disneyland on a rainy day is the characters aren't out everywhere, and there's not like entertainment going on everywhere. So all there is to do is ride rides and eat food. We're here on a busy day, so
we're gonna eat lots of food. I'm excited. And now we'd like to thank Noom for sponsoring this portion of today's video.
in August, I was the heaviest I've ever been in the history of my life. Couldn't even fit into most of my t-shirts. It was embarrassing. I found Noom and I lost over 20 pounds.
And then we took a trip to Hawaii, and then the holidays hit, and we gained some of that weight back.
Now's the time to correct that. My New Year's resolution is to lose 75 pounds this year, and I'm gonna do it.
Noom helps you create healthy habits that make you feel better both mentally and physically.
Of course, you track your food and exercise, but what makes Noom different is they have quizzes and challenges that help you learn not only the right way to eat, but also what psychologically triggers you, so the next time you feel the urge to cheat, you don't.
It's not a set of rules, it's a different way of thinking.
It's not a diet, it's so much more, it's a lifestyle change.
Click on the link below or go to noom.com/ordinaryadventures to take your free Noom evaluation.
Don't worry, you don't just have to eat salads, trust me.
If you like eating meat, don't worry, you don't have to become a vegetarian.
On my last trip to the Orlando theme parks, I ended up losing 3 pounds in the process, and I was having fun.
Noom helps you live a more healthy life, all in moderation.
Go to noom.com/ordinaryadventures to take your free Noom evaluation.
And now, back to our adventure. I feel like we're back in Hawaii. It's so funny when it rains here because everybody still wants that Disney experience. So you just see people like shivering, eating their Dole Whip and like their churros.
That's gonna be us next.
I know. We're getting ice cream. We're crazy. Ooh. It's like a surfboard. Our friend Happiest Vegan on Earth actually recommended this next item. You can find it at the Tropical Hideaway. It is the Chili Mango Whip, and this has chamoy, mango, and chili lime seasoning. And it is so beautiful. Like, I almost don't want to eat it. It is so pretty. And I don't think we've ever tried this before, have we? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
And in case you guys didn't know, all the Dole Whips here, all the different flavors, they're all actually vegan.
There's no dairy.
No dairy, just like the blue and green milk. The mango Dole Whip is so creamy and delicious. And the flavor, I almost like it better than the pineapple. Is that like blasphemy to say? I just love mango. I'm a mango aficionado, if you will. And then when you add the tahini seasoning and that chamoy on top, so give it kind of like a little bit of a spicy kick mixed with the sweet mango flavor. This is getting a 5 out of 5. I feel like you really can't go wrong with anything here at the Tropical Hideaway.
Ordinary Adventure star contender. This is very good. I'm more of a pineapple person. You're more of the
I know, Peter doesn't like mango.
mango. I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5,
Oh
Peter.
my gosh, are you serious?
Narrowly avoid. I'm gonna,
Okay.
here's a star. It's going backwards and it's shrinking into nothingness. Sorry. Chili, it's good.
This is to
It's
all
good.
the haters that said we give everything a 5. We give this one a 4.5.
I like the little bits of like fruit on there though. Gives it a nice like crunch. Well, we should mention that a lot of the snacks at Disneyland are actually vegetarian. That includes churros, pretzels, cotton candy, Mickey beignets, caramel apples, funnel cakes, pickles, beer. Just the churros and the beignets are not vegan. My favorite candy at Disneyland, but it was Goofy's sour cherry balls, and now it's Mickey's sour cherry balls.
You see his face? He's like, that's how you know they're sour. Rest assured, Peter, I found Goofy's sour balls, but they're assorted now. Look at his face.
Yeah, look at his sour face.
Have you ever wondered what they do with the balloons when it's raining? Dude, that's smart. I never knew that. That's funny. I feel like people who don't wear glasses do not know the struggle whenever it rains. They get foggy, they get raindrops on them. You guys have it so good. Anyways, now it's finally time to park hop, so we're gonna head right across the way over to Disney California Adventure because there are a ton more vegetarian and vegan dishes that we gotta try.
R.I.P. umbrella, R.I.P.
What happened there? I feel
I
so
don't
bad
know.
for whoever lost it. They're probably so wet right now.
First up at DCA, we're going to Lamplight Lounge. We were lucky enough to get a walk-up reservation for this. And I'm starting out with a new drink I've never had before. It's a 2319. This is a frozen mocktail made with strawberry puree, cream of coconut, pineapple juice, topped with Coca-Cola. And this is a mocktail. It's not an alcoholic beverage. I saw our friend Mondo at Five Fires drink this once, and I've always wanted to try it. So today we're gonna try it. That's interesting because it's like almost like a strawberry daiquiri, but mixed with Coca-Cola. So you have the carbonated, but you also have the daiquiri. Obviously there's no alcohol in here, but this is a delightful drink. I'd give this like a 4 out of 5 Peters.
It seems right up your alley.
It is. It's totally like a mixture of everything I love.
And it's vegetarian.
It is. You might be wondering what 2319 is a reference to. In Monsters, Inc., one of the monsters gets back to the scare floor and there's a sock on his back, and they call code 2319. And supposedly what that means is the 23rd letter in the alphabet is W, and 19th letter in the alphabet is S. And on the monster's back is a white sock, so WS.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always thought it meant like humans or something.
I mean, it could mean whatever you want, but that's how they came up with the 2319.
That's funny.
Now it's a drink at Lamplight Lounge.
I remember how earlier we were saying how beer is vegan. I decided to get myself a vegan beer. This is the Mango Cart beer from Golden Road Brewery, which is a local California brewery. I've actually had it before. It's amazing. We're staying on a mango theme today. It's like a Hefeweizen mixed with like a really sweet mango flavor. It's the best. Honestly, if you like kind of sweet, fruity beers, this one, you gotta try it. 5 out of 5. Come on.
If you come to Lamplight Lounge for dinner, there's one thing that you must get, and that is the potato skins. These are crispy Yukon Gold potatoes with brown butter caper yogurt, smoked paprika aioli, and manchego cheese. This is one of my favorite things of all time at Disney California Adventure, and it's vegetarian. It's not vegan because it has cheese on it, but secret menu, you can get some vegan cheese as a substitute if you want. I'm going with the regular cheese. This is unlike any potato skin you see anywhere else. This is not like something. This is not a Fridays potato skin.
My mouth is watering just looking at these.
Yeah, and I like to dip it in this orange, whatever that is. This is like a gourmet McDonald's hash brown.
It is.
It is incredible. Again, 5 out of 5 Peters, Ordinary Adventure Star. I know Kitra already loves this, but the other thing we're trying, we've never had.
I'm gonna try the Brussels Caesar. This has house-made dressing, toasted pine nuts, garlic croutons, and roasted red pepper and tomato sauce. This actually is vegan, so the cheese on there is vegan. The Caesar dressing, normally I think it has like anchovies in it, but it's vegan. And this smells so good. I've never tried this before, and I don't know why, because it looks amazing.
Is this like a Caesar salad made out of Brussels sprouts?
Is this a Caesar salad for ants?
You know, when I was a kid, I never liked Brussels sprouts because, you know, green, ew. But Brussels sprouts are so good.
Dude, they're so good. The Brussels sprouts are cooked to perfection. If you've had Brussels sprouts before, it tastes like really good roasted Brussels sprouts. It's a little bit salty with that dressing on there and the vegan cheese. This is like a new favorite here. Everything at Lamplight Lounge is amazing. Like literally everything I've ever had here has been good. This probably gets like a 4.5 out of 5 for me. Ordinary Adventure is out there.
We got some ducks in here. They're looking for some vegetarian food at Disneyland.
Thank you. Next up, we're going to Cocina Cucamonga. And we actually did an Instagram poll and we were gonna film this video. If you're not following us over there, I'll put it right on screen. And this was by far the #1 thing that everybody said is a must get when you come to DCA. And these are the Tacos Dorados de Papa. These are crispy potato tacos topped with cabbage slaw, dairy-free crema, and tomatillo salsa. So these actually might be vegan if it's a dairy-free crema on top. They almost look like the quesadilla tacos that I'm like obsessed with from here, but instead they have potatoes. I'm not gonna lie, upon first inspection, they are a little bit flimsy, They kind of just fell apart right when I picked them up, but that doesn't mean they're not going to taste good. The flavor is there. This is so good. One bite is all it took for me to know that.
Well, that's the rules.
One bite to rule them all. One ring to rule them all.
I don't know why, but in this lighting, Kitra looks like she's purple, like the girl from Willy Wonka.
Oh, I was gonna say Gollum, my precious. But I'd probably give these like a 3.5 out of 5.
What?
They're good, but like I was expecting like amazingness. Maybe I just got a bad batch, I don't know. They're hard to eat. They're like falling apart everywhere, and look at how thin they are. For 10 bucks? I feel like if you could only, oh my God, see, look at that potato in there though. Oh yeah. I feel like if you could only eat one potato item in DCA, just go to Lamplight, get the potato skins. That's where it's at.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't get that Lamplight reservation.
If you can't get into Lamplight, come here and get these soggy potato tacos.
It's so disappointing because so many people said that this was amazing.
Dude, the flavor's there. When you combine all these flavors with the slaw and like the salsa and stuff, it's really, really good.
Across the way at the Lucky Fortune Cookery, we got the Impossible Banh sandwich. And this comes with the lemongrass cucumber salad. I'm not sure if you know this, but I am a connoisseur of banh sandwiches.
He really is. He eats them at least like once every few weeks.
Yeah, in California we have this place called Mendocino Farms, and they have this thing called the pork belly banh sandwich. I sometimes get it salad style. Get it probably once a week. It's incredible. But yes, as many banh as I've had, I've never had a meatless banh. So, first time for everything. How does Impossible do it?
I don't know.
It literally tastes like meat marinated in like a soy kind of if you've ever had a banh mi, it's kind of like a little bit spicy, a little bit sweet, and then you have like those pickled like carrots and cucumbers and stuff like that. It gives it a bit of a crunch. 5 out of 5 Peters.
Dang.
This is the example of something I probably would have never gotten because I'm like, it doesn't have meat. It's probably gonna not taste that great. But I feel like we got to get out of that mindset.
I know, everything that we've had today has been amazing with the exception of maybe like one thing.
Yeah. My only problem with this is that, what is this? You can't like put cucumbers and call it a salad.
It's a cucumber salad. I'll eat it, don't worry.
Next up, we're going to Avengers Campus. And I'm not even sure what Avengers Campus is without the characters. It's raining, there's no characters. So Avengers Campus, it's kind of weird. I will say at least Avengers Campus looks cool in the rain because all the light reflects off the wet ground. That's what they do in the movies. They like wet all the ground so it's all like reflective and cool looking.
At Avengers Campus at Pim's Test Kitchen, they have what is called the Impossible Spoonful. And this is rigatoni pasta with a plant-based meatball, or actually meatballs, one giant meatball and then a few smaller ones on there. And then I'm pretty sure this is vegan cheese as well, so I think this is a vegan dish. But I'm kind of disappointed because we got this on opening day and it came in like this gigantic spoon, and that's why it's called the spoonful, and it was like very comical, and like you'd walk by and people would be like, oh, what's that? And now they just give it to you in a little plate. I mean, you still get the tiny fork, so it's still funny, but what the heck?
What is it with Disneyland and spoons?
Yeah, why do people...
People stole the forks over at Galaxy's Edge and then...
we can't have nice things. This is the reason right here. Because they gave us giant spoons, and what did we do? We stole them, we threw them away, we damaged them. I'm guessing we just stole them.
We didn't steal them.
Not we, but y'all.
We have no room for giant spoons at our place.
So do I eat it with the big fork or the small fork is the question.
Big fork. That's a huge meatball.
It is. It really is.
It's hard to tell like on camera.
I think it just looks even bigger because of this fork.
Yeah.
Like they're like, we could charge you $13.99 and you won't complain because look at this giant meatball. It's still good.
Even without the giant spoon?
Mm-hmm. You know what I forgot? It has little pastas in there too. So it has the really big rigatoni, and then it has like these little teeny pastas in there. This is so flavorful. It's nice and warm. This is another good thing to have when it's rainy, kind of miserable out. But I am gonna knock some points because they don't give you the spoon anymore. This is another example of something impossible that tastes possible. Like this tastes like a real meatball, a spicy meatball. I'm sorry. Peter's Italian. He's okay with me saying that, right?
It doesn't make it okay.
It doesn't make it okay. And I'm just kidding. It's not spicy. It's actually just has a very good like marinara tomato flavor on there. And then the vegan cheese tastes like vegan cheese. This is a good dish. And it's fun. It's fun with a little fork. It's a 4 out of 5. This is a tasty meatball, if you will.
Is there any vegetarian or vegan dishes that we did not feature that you love at Disneyland? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to see our last video in this series where we tried to eat a little bit healthier at Disneyland, put the video right over there. I want to say thank you to some of our Patreons. That includes
Ben, Lindsay, Team Tideman, and Charles and Lindsay Floyd. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next adventure.